A lifeguard spots a child almost drowning in a crowded pool, but could you see the problem?
Take a look again as the child flips off a tube and begins to struggle. The lifeguard spotted it when no one else did. She's been hailed a hero for quickly recognizing the dangerous situation and reacting immediately. So what if you had to do the same? If you had to save a life, would you know what to do? Joining us now is CPR instructor and doctor at Children and Women's Physicians of Westchester, Dr. Suzanne Kaseta. Dr. Kaseta, it's great to see you this morning.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for being back with us.
Sure, no problem.
So we're watching that video. I mean, I would not have seen that child if I were the lifeguard. That was almost impossible to see.
Yeah.
But if you are in that situation, many people are taking their kids to the pool this summer.
Absolutely.
What's the first thing you need to do?
Yeah, absolutely. So you want to call for help, right? So if somebody's around, call
Start
911.
screaming.
Yeah, start screaming. But you really want to get the kid out also.
Right.
So you really want to run over. Sometimes they say for adults you don't want to jump in because you can't really lift them up. Or maybe if they're far away from you, you might want to jump in, get them out real quick. If they're near, which little kids should always be near you, like an arm's length away.
Right,
so if you have a 1-year-old, they should, if they just fall in, you want to grab them by their arms and pull them up.
Okay. Gotcha.
But God forbid they're not breathing or they're unresponsive, you want to know how to do CPR. So it's really important for people that own pools or have little children in general to learn CPR.
You said something earlier on the show that I thought was important. She said if you see a child drowning and I'm going in to help the child, and I point out to you, hey, you in the blue shirt, you need to call 911. She said identify someone to call 911.
Right. Especially in a crowd.
So if God forbid you need to perform CPR, it's different for infants than it is for adults,
Yeah,
correct?
it's a little different,
okay,
yes.
so show us how.
Okay. So you want to pull the baby out of the water.
Okay.
You want to put the baby on a flat surface. You can put them on the ground or even on a table. Okay, we're on the ground here.
And baby's not breathing, and that's when you know to do CPR.
Well, you want to do, are you okay, are you okay? If the baby's unresponsive, okay, or not moving, there's one special point about an infant. If they're gasping for air, that's not really breathing either. So you want to start CPR, okay?
Okay.
Starting CPR now is to do chest compressions.
Okay.
So on a baby, you want to open up the clothes. You want to see the nipple line. You want to go right below the nipple line.
Okay.
2 fingers and start pressing down.
How hard?
It's hard and fast. For an infant, you estimate to be 1.5 inches. Okay?
Wow.
Yeah.
So you compress the chest.
Press it.
Will you hear anything? Will the baby be, I mean, in the stall, you can obviously
You can hear the
air,
doll, but
you
no.
won't. No.
And you want
how long do you keep
hard
doing
and
this?
fast. It's 100 times per minute. So it's a rate like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. You want to do this 30 times.
Okay.
And if you're trained for CPR, you want to go up to the head. You want to tilt the head back, and this opens up the airway.
Okay.
So that you can put your mouth over the nose and mouth of the baby.
Right.
And you want to breathe in, and it's about 1 second breath in. You want to do that again. Breathe in, and you'll see the chest rise.
Yes.
You do that twice. You come back over here.
Just twice.
2 breaths.
Okay.
And you go back to doing 30 compressions.
All right, so 30 compressions, then 2 breaths, and 30 compressions, then 2 breaths.
Yep. And you keep doing that until somebody comes to help you.
Right.
Okay.
So this would be for any baby or any infant. This is what you do.
Infant is under a year of age.
So there have been cases where people have been performing CPR for a long time, and it has made a difference.
Absolutely. Yep, you keep going.
So if it doesn't work after a minute, keep going. I mean,
you keep going. And you know, it's tiring. So if you have 2 people, you can share. Like every 2 minutes you can switch.
Have you ever been in a situation when you needed to do it?
I've had to do CPR in the hospital. Luckily, not outside the hospital.
Right, right.
okay.
Hard and fast. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8
She said earlier,
up to 30.
Staying alive, staying alive.
But to yourself.
Staying alive.
Yeah, to yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Dr. Kaseta, thank you. That's life-saving advice.
Thank you so
We
much.
appreciate
You're so
it.
welcome.
Absolutely.